All right, good day, classmates. Good day, talk now. I'm Janine Lagan, and here is my report for module 16. So, my topic for today is about how to create your web radio stations and a mini guide. So, as we all know that because of the web development, it also applicable to us to have our own radio station to web. So if you love talk a lot and discuss a lot of topics or play music, this will be your guide on how to create your own web radio station. So through web is much more easier than the traditional radio stations before because there's a lot of process documents to operate a legal radio station to local or to national in the Philippines. But and also through web, we don't have to worry if you are worrying about if you operate on legal basis because we don't have to worry for authority because unlike the traditional one, we need to register to NTC if you want to have your own channels, just like the if you want to have like uh for 106.3, you want to register to NTC. Now, it also cheaper because if you just need a mic and headphones and internet, and then you can go on to what topic you would like to talk about. It is cheaper because also, as I said before, that in order to for you to operate legally, you need to submit documents to the NTC, the National Telecommunications, for you to operate. So unlike in web registration, you can just on your webcam, Mac, etc., and then you can really play your music for topics if you wanted to do so. Now, next is the only um the only things that you need to remember to your internet radio program is of course the quality of your content. They say that it's not all about the uh, uh, what you call this giving topics, but you need to make sure that your topic is also aligned to what the audience wanted to, just like you need to view your target audience. But it's also special to note that you need to also have consistency in posting. So you may have your earn your engagement to your social media posting. Next is there's an alternative route such as the lots of applications that will set you on your way to broadcast from your bedroom or office. So um it's very convenient for the web radio station because you can just set up everything from your bedrooms and everything is possible for you to convey your messages, your topics, and play your musics. There's also an existing networks that will cover all of your music's licensing versus protecting you from potential copyright infringement issues. And then we also have the peer-to-peer solutions that distribute the bandwidth needed to broadcast among the listener. We will going to discuss the peer-to-peer solutions later on. So what will be our broadcasting tools? There's a lot of popular desktop broadcasting applications. It includes the OBS. This software is available online, so it's a free open source. We also have the Streamlabs laptops and this XSplit, which offer a range of features for streaming and video recording. So here is example of the live streaming app, the OBS Studio. On the left side, you will see there on the below you will put all your the raw material just like the audio, the lower thirds, and on the right side when you transition it, that's the one you will see on web. OBS Studio is mostly commonly used from the live streamers for them to in order to live stream games, etc. So you may use it for your um web radio stations. Now, if you want to play your music, you also have the audio broadcasting. So with this, however, this is um, needs to be paid, and it is also belong now to Adobe. Now you would just line up your song in the queue, and then you just click there, and it will automatically play on the next from the set B to deck A to deck B. Next is the, of course, it's not always free. You also have the music licensing fees. In Facebook, when you play something music online, if it's had copyright infringement, they will automatically turn down the live, which is very struggle when I have our online radio online live streaming back then, because they can easily detect the fees or the license of that song. So my music license fee is a payment made to copyright holders to use their music publicly, with costs varying widely based on factors like the type of use, range size, and music prominence. So these networks provide broadcasting infrastructures and convert music license fees, allowing you to play copyright music in your online radio shows without extra cost. So there's networks that you can use to play music without worrying that it will be turned down. So here it is. So we have the Live 365. So it broadcasts based on multi-fee for MP3 file hosting and access to live infrastructure, which offers the following features. So here are the features of the Live 365. So you can have the web record streaming capability, and then it's also supported by the embed player and the regulatory of online radio stations. And also had the music licensing that you can be on their websites. And also you can monetize when you broadcast on the Live 365. You can earn to rewards program when you sign up for preferred memberships. Now, next we have the Mercora. It's kind of unique, of course, to online radio broadcasting, allowing the DJs and users to stream music from each other's hard drives through peer-to-peer technology. So at any time, 5 MP3 files from users' collections are shared for listenings, and aspiring DJs can create playlists for others enjoy. So the features availability is also available for pre-recorded streams capability. But however, the embed player is not applicable, but has an IM client. So you also have the directory of online radio stations, music licensing, yes, but unlike to Live 365, it doesn't support the monetizations of the live streaming. So if you want to talk to us other than music, the talk show is an idea platform. It allows you to host your own talk show using a telephone or VoIP client and invite listeners to join. So you can control also the modern when listeners speak, while a live text chat supports real-time interaction, making it easy to host radio shows from home. It also includes with the pre-recorded streaming capability, but it doesn't support the embed player. Also had the revenue of online registration and licensing. It also can monetize as a host of talk show hosting program. You can make money from your talk show episodes, and then the pricing, it is free. So what is the peer-to-peer solutions? It is distributed bandwidth needed to broadcast with the listener's first system, where the work of streaming or the bandwidth is shared among the listeners themselves instead of being handled entirely by the broadcasters. So we have the peer-to-peer or the P2P. It means users peers to connect to each other instead of going through a single central server. So it distributes the bandwidth, means that instead of one person, the broadcasters, it can also provide the data to everyone. It can listen to help shares the data with each other. So among the listeners means that every listener represents the broadcasters and so they help to others. Now, for my question is, how can the web radio be promoted and sustained through audience engagements and digital marketing strategies? And what common challenges do beginners face in setting up a web radio stations and how they can be addressed? This is my process. Thank you very much for listening.